Let's start with stereotypes. That food stamps means you ain't living right. Some barely got enough to eat, even if they not living on the street. Poverty doesn't just have one look. In societies, it's varieties. Poor doesn't have one look. But you judge first before opening that book, because as you turn pages, it starts to look familiar, especially if you're melanated. It's like gazing into a mirror. It's clearer that poor doesn't have just one look. We all just one situation away from the tables being turned, flipped, and burned, however you want to say. So we can't turn our nose up without smelling our own ish, and it probably stink like hell. Hesitate to be kind, thinking we made it when all the money is made to divide. Otherwise, the poor wouldn't be sleeping on the floor looking at a roofless sky, wondering why did this happen to them. I'm reminded I'm no better than them, because any day I could be sharing that floor with them, living nice colder than others. Rain and nowhere to go, just weather in the storm with no place to keep them warm. I almost hesitated to be kind, and I had to rewind my mind to my past and remind myself of what it's like to be on your last. It's a hurt like no other, when your stomach is empty as your pockets with no lint to fill it. Losing focus like you chose this, the pain, you could feel it. If I could just eat off my negative thoughts, I would be full for a day or 30. Poor doesn't have just one look. Should we be afraid of those we hope to see flourish one day, and knowing that they have nowhere to stay is defeating? An empty heart still beating, bleeding, breathing. That part of me, the heart in me, I won't exchange for money. Ain't nothing about this ish funny. Just give grace to the lonely, because being poor don't look homey, but some wish it did. Sometimes we just fighting to hold on. Even when you have all your bills paid, you can't predict. The car might break down one day. Now shifting, figuring out how to feed your family, get to work and get some sleep some way. Trying to keep the family okay, yourself okay. It takes strength to find ways to fight inflation. So you just got to be grateful. Poor doesn't have one look, especially when you find yourself looking in the mirror in a shoe.